Hi, my name is Sherry Stewart, and I'm ECE 2710 student at Baker College of Allen Park. Today I will be presenting to you my 3-ring binder practicum 1 binder. In the front of the binder, you can see the table of contents listing listing the list of all of the contents of my binder: teaching philosophy, my practicum hours, my practicum reflections, my learning experience, and instructor evaluations. The second page, you will see a 2-page copies of my teaching philosophy, indicating what my curriculum and my of mutual respect and understanding of the kids. Then you will find my practicum hours and the signatures of all of my practicum co-op and teachers, dating from May 25th to July 23rd, of 127 practicum hours. Next, you will find my first practicum reflection journal. There's 2 pages of my practicum reflections. Here's my second practicum reflectives. My third practicum reflection. My fourth practicum reflection. My fifth practicum reflection. My sixth practicum reflection of planning for transition. And my 7th and final practicum reflection of teaching philosophies. Next, you will have the copies of my learning experience. My first learning experience had to do with mixing colors. And in there, during that time, I used 6 children during that activity. After end of the activity, I had the children to construct what they thought a rainbow was from cut papers that they cut. Here are some examples of their activity. I didn't get an opportunity to have them to mix the colors because it was so messy during that time. My second learning experience was atomic slime. The children really enjoyed this activity. During this group, I had a group of 9 children creating the slime. Here's some photos of the completed activity of the children actually playing with the slimes they created. There's some photos of the children mixing the slime and some of the ingredients that was used to conduct the material. My third practicum experience was a photo puzzle. Because of the activity having to be with the children's photo, I just made a picture of the last activity of the children actually writing their name. This activity, I should add, was to teach the children how to construct their name by using the photos and placing them together. And after they had an understanding of doing that, they would take their photos and put it together and write their name. Here's a picture of one child writing their name based on what she did in a photo puzzle. My fourth learning experience, diary of the day. The children really enjoyed this activity. During this activity, I had the children to write a diary of the things that they learned or did during that day. Of course, this learning experience went from a whole total spectrum. We went from a walk, and these are some of the things that the children saw during our walk. This was a rock in the neighborhood. We came across the praying mantis. This mantis was a whole conversation in itself. Many of the children had never even seen a praying mantis before. So it was definitely a learning experience. These are some of the flowers that we've seen during the walk in the neighborhood. My fifth learning experience, the gigantic ball. My gigantic ball was definitely a learning experience for me as well as the children. This activity is where I had a 6-foot ball, and I put chalk on the floor, and then the children were supposed to push the ball to their area. Here's the pictures of the children during constructing the activity, before the activity actually began. My sixth and final learning experience was the emotion cards. This was just an activity where there were photos of different emotions and different scenarios within the photos, and the children were asked to explain what they thought the emotion was. Here are some photos of the children making. This is supposed to be an angry face. What a cute angry face that is. After they went through the emotion cards, I gave the children shaving cream, and then they were allowed to put their emotions inside the shaving cream. This is supposed to be a face of disgust. This completes my final practicum binder. Thank you for allowing the opportunity to view it.